Hello and welcome to the live. Just getting everything set up here. It's so good to see you guys. I don't know why I always sing at the beginning. I think 'cause I'm tired and loopy. Hello. Hello. How is everybody today? Hello. My stuff over so I can see the comments. Always have to pull the comments up on my computer because they go by too fast on the regular screens. Hello. Aw, I missed you too. Yeah, we missed a whole week of lives because we were at the retreat. We were in Sedona, so we missed all the lives. Hello. Hey, guys. Hey. The retreat was amazing. Baltimore. What up, Kim? Hello. Yeah, so here's the deal. We're gonna talk about the retreats here in just a second because we just did one, right? We just did one in Sedona, Arizona. It was unbelievable. God, I knew it was gonna be expansive, but holy Moses, it was good. I'm still a little tired from it because of all the integration and everything. It was really good though. Um, but before we talk about the next retreats and where they're gonna be and what's gonna happen, I want to know where you're from. Where are you from? Are you new? Are you OG? Or are you that middle G that we invented a few lives ago? Let me know where you're from, and even how your day is going. If you want to share with me, I want to know. What's up, Grace? Milwaukee OG. We have an Indiana middle G. I love the middle G things that you guys invented. I feel like all the middle G people could probably say OG by now. The middle G's. You guys are so cute. I love it so much. We have a Nashville, Chicago, Middle G from Texas, OG Florida, OG Pittsburgh, Ohio, Spokane. Look at all these people. Raleigh, hey, you're close. What's up? New Jersey, ooh, Arizona. Yeah, I know Lori. Lori's been to the retreats. Yeah, you made it. Tucson. Look at all this. Indianapolis, Restful, and OG, if that's the group that's been with you over a year. I feel like if you've been with me over a year, you're OG now. Ooh, we got a Seattle. Look at this. You missed nothing. We just started. Colorado, San Antonio, several Ohio's today, a few different SoCals. This is great. Several Texas. 4 a.m. OG from Oklahoma. Yeah, there's a Tucson on TikTok and one on YouTube. Isn't that fun? That's so fun. War-torn Chicago. Not the war-torn Chicago. Is anybody from war-torn Portland? Yeah, we have a war-torn Portland. Yeah. War-torn Chicago and Portland. Get out of here. That's so funny. Albuquerque. Oh my gosh. Hey, I was diverted on the way to Sedona and Albuquerque, and I sat on the tarmac for like 4 hours in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Couldn't get out of the plane, but I was there. War-torn Chicago and war-torn Portland. My poor babes. Oh my God. Okay, let's talk about this really quick. Portland, land of the rebel. Oh my God. Alaska. Oh my gosh. That is a kiwi bird. Can you see the kiwi bird on my thing? I don't know where my stuff is, but I do have a kiwi bird. Yeah, there it is over my shoulder. Oh, on TikTok, you can see here. And on, here we go. YouTube, you can see it. Here. Right there. It is a kiwi. I have a friend who lives in New Zealand and she sent me a little kiwi and it's so cute. I did make the best of my New Mexico diversion. That was wild. I wasn't planning on hanging out in New Mexico for 4 hours, but I did. And I was all cranky for a second that we were stuck on the tarmac for hours. They kept extending it by an hour at a time. And then I go, you know what? Screw this. I'm going to go have fun. And I went and asked the pilot if I could just see the cockpit because I've never seen the cockpit of a big plane. And so he let me hang out there and it was awesome. And he told me to sit in the seat and I did. And then he gave me his hat and we took a picture and it was awesome. It was awesome. Oh my God, you were in New Zealand in April. I love that. Okay. Let's talk about this retreat stuff before I forget. And then we're going to talk about the energy for today and all that stuff. Okay. I know I need to put the picture on social media. I haven't done that yet. I'm still like integrating from Sedona. It was wild. Okay. So we just finished Sedona. If you want to see the full recording, I mean, from the first minute to the last second. We recorded the whole thing, and it's called Rad at Home Sedona. It's linked in the bio, the whole thing. You can get the recording of the whole Sedona retreat. It's called Rad at Home Sedona, linked in the bio. So if you want that, okay, then you can go ahead and get that now. Our videographer is still hard at work getting it all together, but if you get it now, then you're the very first to get it as soon as it's up. We'll send out anybody who's purchased it. By the time it goes up, we'll send out an email and be like, yo, it's up. And that way, you have instant access to it. So Rad at Home is a full recording. So don't have FOMO. Don't feel like you have to miss out on it. That's available for you. But I want to let you guys know the retreat that we're having in Long Beach and November 15th is going to be our very last retreat ever for the foreseeable future, but probably literally ever. There just isn't enough interest in in-person events. And it's not just us, it's everybody. It's even Bashar, it's Abraham Hicks, it's everybody. The numbers are dropping. So I want to let you guys know, if you want to come to a retreat, your very last chance to do that is going to be in Long Beach. I know. So we kind of already do a virtual retreat, right? So somebody said I suggest you do it virtually. That's what Deeper Downloads is. Deeper Downloads is literally a virtual retreat, even though it's a little bit shorter. Deeper Downloads is where I channel for you the same I would channel for you in person. It's just virtual. So if you want a virtual retreat, come do Deeper Downloads. Speaking of which, but yeah, we are in a recession. Like, I get there's a lot going on, but I'm paying for the retreat in Long Beach. We don't have enough people to even cover the cost of it. So I'm not going to be able to do any more. So if you want to do it, this is the very last one you're going to be able to come to do in person. Okay. It's going to be in Long Beach. So I know I just can't keep doing them. I can't keep doing them, right? If people aren't buying tickets, because I'm paying for them out of pocket, and they're very, very expensive. They're very expensive to host and hold. So if you want a virtual version, if you can't come to Long Beach and catch me in person and you want a virtual, come do Deeper Downloads. Today, just now, we launched the October Deeper Downloads, which is going to be October 18th. And so if you want to do the October one, we have themes. The Long Beach Rad Retreat is November 15th. All this is linked in the bio. So if you forget what I said, no worries. Just go to my bio link and scroll until you find Rad Retreats Long Beach, because it's there. But if you want to do the virtual thing, right? If you're like, I can't travel to Long Beach and you still want a chance for me to channel for you and catch all the good energy and all that stuff, then all you have to do is go to Deeper Downloads. Deeper Downloads is going to be October 18th this month. And each Deeper Downloads, just like in the past, kind of has a theme. And the theme for this one is, guess what? Getting out of your own head. You're going to be able to get out of your own head. That's Deeper Downloads, getting out of your own head. So link is in the bio if you want to come to that one. Oh, you're in Charlotte. That's so close, boho girl. I love that. It's still the venue. The venue is the venue and the videographer and all of that. It costs about $15,000 to put one on, even if I don't travel. So people still aren't buying tickets to come. So, and that's okay, because there's so much going on in the world. So we're going to transition to more virtual stuff for now, because that's what people are able to do, which is totally cool. But again, very last in-person retreat ever is going to be on November 15th in Long Beach, California this year. So if you want to catch the last one, come hang out with us. It's going to be so fun. So you can still get a ticket for that. And then our virtual, it's kind of like a virtual retreat. That's Deeper Downloads. And Deeper Downloads is going to be October 18th. And the theme for this Deeper Downloads is get out of your own head. So both the Rad Retreat, Long Beach, and Deeper Downloads, although the themes are different, I start with like a channeled teaching. Okay, I start with channel teaching, and then I open it up to you guys, right? So at the retreat or in Deeper Downloads, anybody who wants to have me channel something for them, you raise your hand, and I let my guides pick. You kind of like glow, and the light kind of comes out. It's really bizarre, but my guides pick who they want me to channel for, and then you ask literally any question you want, whether you're at the physical retreat or doing Deeper Downloads. You ask any question you want. And then I just channel your guides and give you the answer. So you get to do it with both. So whether you want me in person or in online virtually. You can get it either way. Okay. So we do have the best time together. Yeah, Lori says if you go to the retreat, you'll have the best time and meet great people. That the retreats are so fun. I understand not everybody can come to them, but oh my God, they're so fun hanging out with everybody. It's so chill and awesome. The VIP thing was cool. We just sat and talked about whatever we wanted to talk about for a whole hour. It was really great. But yeah, so we have that. So link is in the bio. Don't forget to get it. If you want deeper downloads or if you want the Long Beach retreat, which you get me in person. So if you guys have questions about either one of those, now's the time to ask for sure, because I'll see them. I don't always see every single comment. I try to respond to as many as I can, but I sometimes I miss them. So if you have a question, let me know. And I'll ask for an energetic exchange while we were talking, and I'm going to answer some of your questions. Is you guys like the live and share the live. That's it. That's it. It helps us out like a lot. I know meeting people in Sedona was so fun. I love seeing all of your faces. That's my favorite part. It's so magical and it is so fun. But yeah, definitely if you haven't caught an in-person retreat and you want to, or if you want to make sure you catch that very last one ever, definitely come to Long Beach. That's definitely going to be the last one because we're just not able to keep putting them on because people aren't able to come. So, and that's okay, but come grab a ticket if you want to get one. It's going to be the last shot to come see me in person because we're going to do virtual stuff from here on out. But I'm really excited though. It's going to be really, really fun. So Long Beach is all about finding your own roadmap and things like that. You can ask general questions about the world right now. No personal questions because I'm not going to tap in like that. But any general questions, and I'll kind of pick and choose the ones that feel good to answer. Yeah, any books or counts to learn astrology as a beginner? Yes. What is that book that I have? Hold on. I have it up here on my bookshelf. It's really good. It's like everything you need to know or something for astrology. Okay, hold on. Where is it? Oh, I have so many books. Um, no, I might have to get back to you. It's like a everything it's like a astrology for dummies kind of. It's like everything you would ever need to know about astrology. Do I have it over here? Ugh, the astrology Bible. Yeah, hold on. I had it on my desk. This is a really good place to start, the astrology Bible, if you want to learn about that. And then there's some other books too, but I found this one to be a really, really good one. And then, oh, that's just herbs and stuff. But that's a really good place to start. Next retreat would be on a spaceship. Probably not. Next retreat's going to be online. That's what deeper downloads is. Oh, that's so funny. Never enough books. You're right. Never enough books. I mean, I literally have, where is it? Books tattooed on my arm because there's never enough books. I don't, where's this? I keep feeling a nudge to ask you about the Pope every single time we're on the live, and I don't know why. Okay, what about the Pope? That pyro girl. Love her handle. Can you tap into the energy of the Purple Revolution? I was really excited about first, but now I'm not so sure. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't fully know what the Purple Revolution is, which is going to make it easier for me to tap in. I've heard it, but I don't know exactly what it is. So let me just ask my guides. And an energetic exchange, we just ask that you tap the screen, like the live. That's it. Share the live. Okay. So Purple Revolution. My guides are saying the Purple Revolution is a really good first step, but it's definitely not the end answer to what people are looking for, right? People are looking for a thing, and the Purple Revolution is like taking elements of things that already exist and upgrading a lot of things, like changing a lot of energy around the structures. But we don't need to change energy around the structures. We need to completely level the structures we have in place now, and then create completely new structures. So while it's a good step above having left versus right, or red versus blue. That's definitely a step up from having those. It's still about calling yourself a left side or a right side. And instead, my guides are saying we should focus on calling ourselves humanity and quit focusing on sides, right? I've been using purple hearts for a long, long time. because I didn't want to indicate a side and I really wanted us to blend more together. So that's a good first step, is what they're saying. But it's a baby step and we can go beyond that too. Does that make sense? Am I explaining that in a way that makes sense? Yeah, because we're all the same. So it's time for us to stop thinking about if we're Republican or Democrat or liberal or conservative, or if we're on the left or if we're on the right. And just, it's about humanity. It's about, we're human, right? So it's a step in the right direction, but it's not the final step to get to where we're wanting, right? Speaking of books, are you into any fiction? Oh my God, yes. You can't see them on my bookshelf because it's usually like below me. But yes, I love fiction. I just love all books, really. I'm reading the new Matt Haig book right now. Just started it. So I'm not very, just a few 20 pages in or something. It's really good though. I like his books. No idea. Just ask about the Pope. What I'm hearing from my guides and for a general energy about the Pope is that the Pope is, how do I put this into words? The Pope is going to soon, and it feels kind of quick, relatively quick, right? May not seem quick in the moment, but when we look back on it, we'll go, "Oh my God, that was really quick." He's going to lose his authority. And I'm not getting any energy like he's a bad guy or he's doing anything nefarious. That doesn't, none of that energy is coming through. But it's like he's going to lose his authority. And I think that's part of that, what I talked about in my video today. We're taking people off of pedestals. Um, yeah. So I think I'm getting the feeling of we're focusing on leaders too much and ourselves not enough, community not enough, and leaders too much. Does that make sense? Pizza party. Yeah, we got to start somewhere. 100%, we got to start somewhere. And that's why they're like, if the Purple Revolution resonates with you, then do it. Just know that that's not the final step to land on, that we can do like even a little bit better. Mhm. With current events, are we safe near cities that have been targeted by admin, or is it too late to leave? Okay, so here's something. I'm going to explain. This is how this stuff works energetically. And thank you for liking the live and sharing the live. That helps me considerably while we're doing these lives. So here's the thing. When your vibration is up here, when you're vibrating like a certain amount, like high enough, right? Comparatively, and just stick with me for a second, and world events are vibrating down here, you will literally, this is a literal, not a figurative thing, you will literally be bypassed if you're up here, bypassed by the energy here because it can't even perceive you. There can be things happening in your neighborhood in which your house is literally passed over. This can also happen with natural disasters. I saw a Bashar video the other day, and this reminded me of this energy. So it's really cool. I saw that right before this question is live because synchronicity, baby. I love it so much. This guy was asking Bashar, well, this tornado came and leveled my whole neighborhood, except it missed like one small section of my street, and my house was one of the houses that it missed, and asked Bashar what that was about. And Bashar said, it couldn't perceive your frequency. Your frequency is not a vibrational match for what was happening. And so it skipped over those houses. And that's how it happens with yes, exactly. The LA fires, somewhere fires went right up to it but stopped. And that's how it works with other people. Like if you're being attacked or targeted or anything like that, all you have to do is focus on your own vibrational frequency, because the more that you focus on this scary stuff is happening, which I get it because we see the scary stuff happening. We're very much human, right? We see it. But the more you focus on that, guess what you're doing? You're a magnet for that scary stuff that's happening, and you're going boom, boom, and you're attracting all the energy for the scary stuff that's happening. So more scary stuff keeps happening, and then you're caught in a loop, right? You're caught in a loop because you're convinced that the scary stuff is going to happen because it's happening, not because you're attracting it to you, because that's where your focus is. But if you focus on, I'm raising my vibrational energy by clearing my shadows and shifting my limiting beliefs and expanding my consciousness and things like that, then guess what? You're focused on your solutions. You're focused on where you want to go instead of where you don't want to go. You literally have to focus on where you want to go if that's where you want to go. If you focus where you don't want to go, that's where you're going to go. If you focus where you do want to go, that's where you want to go. And these things, ice and all these things that are happening, will literally bypass you if your vibration is up here focused on your own business instead of focusing on the scary things. And I know that sounds wild, but that's just how energy works here, you guys. That's just how energy works here. Is that why I left my home before when ice tear gas bombs hit 2 blocks away from home on Saturday? Probably. If you felt the urge to leave or go somewhere and then something scary happened right after you left, because you weren't a vibrational match for that and you felt that urge to go do something else. So focus on your vibration, focus on expanding yourself, healing your shadows. Does that focus on vibration spread to your kids? Yes. Kids are protected, you guys. Kids are protected. And kids will kind of mimic your vibration. Have you not noticed that? Right? Kids, I used to be a teacher and I could see that. I knew exactly what their home life was like based on the energy of the child every single time because kids tend to mimic the adults that they're with most of the time. Vibrationally, what does chanting do? Like like doing the and you can feel your chest vibrate when you're doing and you can feel all that. That raises your vibrational frequency to like a baseline of like homeostasis, if that makes sense. And it gives you a lot of clarity, so then you can decide where to go from there. Um, I'm hearing the dismantling is more important than coming together to save what we have. That doesn't make any sense to me. The dismantling is not more important than coming together. The dismantling is allowing us to come together. We're not trying to save what we have. We don't want to save what we have. We need everything to be leveled so we can create new systems. There's nothing left to save because all of it is corrupt and all of it has to go. There's nothing left to save. You cannot take anything of this vibrational energy with us from the third D into the 5D. Does that make sense? Secrets in the Vatican are gonna come out, but that's gonna be more around the open contact thing. Well, hey, Sandy. I went to sleep last night envisioning my life as desired, and today I felt so different and have massive focus. Yes, I love, 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 love that. Hi, I channel spirit guides mostly. I can channel a lot of things, but I channel my spirit guides, your spirit guides, all of that. Nothing new on Three Eye Atlas. I made a video about it, and that's the thing of what it is. That's the answer. It's labeled, so you can go back and find it if you want. Um, time to soil or get to the soil and plant the new seeds. I love that. I'm on the right track to think that compassion will come to replace the old ideas of justice. Yes, justice is more focused on punishment for somebody. Compassion is more focused on learning and expanding and matching vibrational energies and love. Let's focus on love. But justice is a lower vibrational energy. And I know that can sound really wild, but justice is a lower vibrational energy because it's focused on somebody has to have a punishment. I don't know what I want, so I don't know what to envision. If you don't know what you want, look at everything you don't want because sometimes that gives you lots of clarity. You probably don't want people dragging children out of their homes. You probably don't want immigrants being targeted, right? So then flip that to the positive, present positive tense about what you do want. You want to know about your spirit guides? Well, guess what, Shell, my bell? I have a spirit guide course that is for free. It's a 5-day free course linked in my bio called the Spirit Guide Course. And that teaches you everything I know about spirit guides and gives you a couple guided meditations that I created myself to help you meet them. Isn't that fun? Linked in the bio. I am not showing up on your TikTok anymore because accounts like mine are being very suppressed. So if you want to show up, if you want me to show up on your feed, all you got to do is go engage with my stuff, leave a couple comments, like a bunch of videos, get back in that energy, and then it will feed you more. But from time to time, you're probably going to have to go seek me out because I'm not the only one, but we're definitely being suppressed out there. Um, Figure out how to use my gift of helping people through shadow work. What do you mean by that exactly? Like through your own shadow work or helping people with their own shadow work? What do you mean by that exactly, Sarah? What does it mean to have crystal energy? I don't know. I need more clarifying language on that one. Can you give me more clarifying language on that one? I recommend clicking on the following option instead of the for you. Oh yeah, that's true. Patootie patootie. If you click on the following option instead of the for you, then you'll see all the people you follow. Mhm. Yeah, a bunch of 4 a.m. clubbers are being suppressed. A bunch of the high vibe kind of spirituality stuff is being suppressed. But we're not surprised. If you guys seek us out, we're here. All you have to do is look, and we're here. Mhm. Someone said crystal energy meant multiple life reincarnations. We all have multiple life reincarnations, literally all of us. You want to help people with their own shadow work. Oh, that's fun. Yeah. Okay. So sit with that, meditate on that, and say, okay, how can I help people? That's fun. And I love that because people do want help with their shadow work. That's so fun. Um, you were talking about me on your live. I miss a day. You were on a live and you were talking about me. That's so cute. I love that. I wish I knew you were on. I would have come stalked you and watched you. That's so fun. Ooh, what do you think about mall world and the dream astral? That's just a collective consciousness energy that we have as like a playground. It's just like a playground, but it's one that we a bunch of us utilize all together. But that's fun. Mhm. That's so fun. It's hard to see the cruelty and suffering from destruction to 5D. Yeah, because you're looking at too big of a jump. 100%. We got to look at it as baby steps, right? Baby steps. So the first baby step is leveling the playing field, leveling out all that low vibe energy, right? All of that. Oh, hey, Misha the unicorn. That's a fun name. Glad you're here. Um, Yes, the I want to know what I want per the law of attraction. Yeah, if you're like, I don't know what I want, ask the universe, what remind me what I want, and the universe will show you. But also, if you know a whole bunch of what you don't want, then all you have to do is flip it to the present positive tense. You actually do know what you do want, you just haven't thought about it. So, um, sorry, I got distracted by a text from my cousin. That was so funny. Um, she was like, I'm out getting promposal crap. For kids. So funny. Let's see. Any good ideas on how to better focus within? Yeah. Quit paying attention to all the shit. That's it. The end. Just quit looking at it. Quit watching the damn news. Quit watching TikToks or YouTube videos that get you upset and worked up. If anything starts to make you feel contracted, skip the video. Don't watch that stuff. Focus on stuff that makes you feel good. Pay attention to how things feel inside of your body, right? That's the important thing. How they feel inside of your body. And then if it feels good, then keep focusing on it. If it doesn't feel good, then go past it and block it. Yeah, block it. It does help. Is it too early to ask both sides for unity? So here's the thing. I like this question. I'm glad you asked it, Tammy. It's not that it's too early, but you can't ask people to do things that they're not ready for. So instead of asking somebody else to do something they're not ready for, you embody unity. You embody it because then you're going to attract other people who are also ready for unity. And then you're not waiting for anybody because then all you see around you are people who are all about unity. And then that's your world. That's your whole universe is you're seeing unity. So you don't have to wait for anybody to do it. Does that make sense? Hey, Christine. Yeah, skip all the hard videos. All that stuff that's like the gossiping and the lower vibe stuff and somebody just complaining about something. Skip past all the shit where people are complaining about stuff. That's just going to bring you down. It's going to make you outraged on their behalf, which doesn't do anything for them and it only brings you down. Do you know what I mean? That kind of stuff. It's really, really important where we spend our emotional focus. Okay, I'm going to talk about this for a second because we have a whole bunch of new people in here. And thank you for tapping the screen, liking the live, sharing the live. I appreciate that so, so much. But I'm going to take just a quick 1 second break on answering questions. And I'll get back to it in just a minute. If you did not hear, our last ever in-person retreat is going to be in Long Beach on November 15th of this year. That's our very, very last in-person retreat. Okay. People are just not traveling. People are not doing these events. People, it's too much for people right now. So if you want to come to my very last ever in-person retreat, then come to Long Beach. It's Rad Retreats Long Beach, linked in the bio. It's the very last opportunity to have for in-person retreats, and it's so freaking fun. Also, if you missed Sedona, we just had Sedona. Was it the past weekend? 2 weekends ago? Timey-wimey. Time is so made up. The retreat is just one afternoon from 1 PM to 5 PM local time, but link is in the bio with all the details and all the things. If you miss Sedona and you're like, "Oh my god, I have such FOMO. I should have gone to Sedona. I can't believe I didn't go to Sedona because it was so intense and powerful." And oh my god, that very last channeling that we did, you guys, that very last person, the very last channeled question answer of the day, I was like, thank God nobody else gets to go after this because good luck if you did. It was so powerful. Anyway, we recorded the whole thing. So if you want the recording, it's Rad at Home Sedona because then you can do the retreat from home. Rad at Home Sedona is going to be how you get the recording. Okay. And then guess what? So many people are like, hey, I really want you to do virtual retreats, and people aren't traveling, right? People aren't traveling for things anymore. And so we're not doing these in person retreats after the November one in Long Beach. If you want a virtual retreat, we've already been doing them. Deeper Downloads is like a virtual retreat. Deeper Downloads is going to be on October 18th. And the theme for this Deeper Downloads is literally just on Zoom. And it's $25 and it's like 90 minutes of channeling. I teach you a thing. I give you like a channeled message for my guides, and then I answer whatever questions people have. People raise their hands, and my guides pick, and then I channel for whatever question they have. It doesn't matter. Nothing's off the table. That's Deeper Downloads. The theme for this Deeper Downloads on October 18th is getting out of your own head. Getting out of your head. How to get out of your own head so you can do the things you want to do. So that's what we're going to be talking about. So that's Deeper Downloads, and that's October 18th. That's on a Saturday. So it makes it easier for people to come. It's at 2 PM Eastern. And you get the replay with Deeper Downloads like always. So you can come live or do the replay or do both. It doesn't matter. Okay. But all that's available to you. So very last ever retreat is in November in Long Beach, California. And then a Rad at Home Sedona. If you missed the Sedona retreat and you want to get the recording, that's linked in the bio. And then the new Deeper Downloads, How to Get Out of Your Own Head, is on October 18th. So all of these things are available to you. All of these things. Oh, if that's the No King's Day March, then just get it for the replay. Because we have the replay too. So good. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so, so good. I'm so stoked about literally all of these things. You heard something that you want to share because I'm the person to spread it. Oh, well, did you verify the thing that you want me to spread before we start spreading it? Tell me what it is, and I'll tap in. You're from the north of Argentina. That's fun. Oh my God. My guides just reminded me of this. I did a massive project in elementary school in Argentina, and I learned so much about Argentina. That's so funny that they just reminded me of that right now. Huh. Argentina, so much culture there. So good. Oh yeah, and anybody who comes to the live retreats gets the replay for free. So anybody who came to Sedona is going to get Rad at Home for free. You just get it. Why is it that I see a dragon 95% of the time meditate or do breath work? Because there's something about that dragon energy that resonates with you, something that you can learn from, something that it's trying to teach you. So next time when you see it, all you have to do is say, okay, show me what this is about. Tell me more. What's this dragon energy about? And it's going to show you more things. Isn't that fun? Oh, we just talked about the Purple Revolution. You can do that Deeper Downloads. Heck yeah. It's going to be so good. Yeah, if you guys keep having vivid dreams about like bears or a specific thing, then next time you sit in meditation or you see the bears or the dragons or whatever it is, just say, okay, show me what this is about. What's this energy have to do with me? Because it's trying to show you something, right? You can also think about what energy, like a bear or a dragon or whatever it is for you, what energy it like embodies, what that means to you, and see if anything resonates as you're thinking through things. That will help too. Yeah. So good. Oh, that's a good idea, M. Yeah, I like that. M said if you can't go to the No King's Day protest, then this is your way to still be in the protest. Go to Deeper Downloads. Yeah, because we'll be live together. So if you can't do the protest, we can still be live together in a really high vibe space, hanging out in that room. So that's a really good point. That was excellent. Yeah. So good, you guys. Okay. We talked about the important things. What other questions do you guys have right now about the world and the things? Or do you have questions about the last ever rad retreat or rad at home Sedona or deeper downloads coming up on the 18th? Um, I want to learn to channel my spiritual guide. Yeah. If you want to learn how to talk to your guides, do the spirit guide course linked in my bio. It's free with that promo code that's listed in the description. And it tells you all that stuff for free. I will do more group meditations. We've just been really busy with the retreats, but I will. Ooh, I like these questions, you guys. I constantly have dreams about an ex and where we lived and a lot of abuse happened, but you don't know why because you're still processing. It's trying to bring stuff up that you haven't completely processed. So you have some more like shadow work to do or shifting of beliefs or something. So you need to process that energy. Last ever rad retreat. The question is what happened. People aren't going to these big events anymore. Sales are down. Ticket sales are down for literally everyone. It's not just us. It's Abraham Hicks and Bashar and everybody too. People aren't traveling, so we're not selling enough tickets to cover the cost of the events. So we're going to stop doing in-person events. So the very last one ever is going to for the in-person is going to be on November 15th in Long Beach, and it's Rad Retreats Long Beach. So linked in the bio if you want to go check out the info and see if you want to come. Let's see. When can we get off this timeline? Literally anytime you want. Nobody's holding you here. Nobody's holding you hostage. It's all about what you focus on. So you can get off this timeline if you focus on what you prefer instead of what you don't prefer. But if you're focused all the time on all the things that you hate and all the scary things and all the terrible things that are happening, you are perpetuating your existence in that timeline. When you dream about someone, does that mean they are thinking or dreaming about you too? No. It means that you're thinking about them and there's some kind of energy that you need to process around them or something around an energy that's like theirs. Have you thought about looking where your base lives? Yeah, I have. We held these first two retreats are where most of my base lives. And people just aren't going to these events, even if they're just a drive. We have seen, I can't even tell you, Patty, how many times we said, okay, this is where we are. And somebody goes, oh, that's 2 hours for me. That's too far. And people just aren't driving. People are overwhelmed by the world right now. So we are just, and we've also heard so many people that feel like they're just waiting for something, but they don't know what. So I can't even tell you how many times we've heard, I'm gonna go to the next one. I'm gonna go to the next one, but then it never happens. We keep having these retreats and it never happens. So apple velvet cake. Have you always been 10 feet tall? You're so funny with that 10 feet tall thing. I can't come to Florida on a day. Nobody's buying tickets. It costs like 15 grand to put on these retreats, you guys. So yeah, some people don't have the money. People are scared to travel. There's like too much. There's too much. In person is so special. I would like to think so, but I don't know. Right now, we're just going to focus on deeper downloads, which is like a virtual retreat, and things like that. Long Beach, California. Yeah, Long Beach, California. I know. How do we move on from wanting justice? That you have to shift your focus from wanting punishment for somebody and focus on solutions instead. A punishment is not a solution. It's a reaction to something, right? And I understand wanting justice. Like I get it. I really, really do. But that takes a little while to move through, right? It takes a lot of energy to move through. Um, because it's a big shift from the 3D thought process, if that makes sense. So you have to focus on love and not punishment. You have to focus on solutions and moving forward instead of looking behind and wanting a rebalance. Hmm. You have a yoga jam every year. They'd love to have me as a vendor. A yoga jam. That sounds fun. I don't really work with deities very much, so I'm not the best person to ask about that. Mhm. You can always send us an email, use the contact form on the website if you want to tell me about it, and we can look into it and see if it's a match for us. Ear ringing. I love this so much. Ear ringing is usually your guides or the universe, usually your guides trying to get your attention with something. So sit with it. Ask them what they're trying to get your attention with or for. Oh, why am I feeling my clairsentience more intensely this week? Well, you're feeling your gifts more intensely this week, whatever they are for any of you, because the veil is thinning and you're going to continue to feel it more and more and more intensely because it's going to come through a lot easier. Mhm. I love you guys helping each other out here. I don't work with deities, but somebody knows somebody who does. I love that. You guys are so good to each other. Mhm. Aw, every retreat was either a week or a day before another trip that was already planned. I know. I'm not gonna do the in-person, I mean, the individual sessions anymore. They're just not in alignment with me. But I'm going to start creating these little bundles. Were you guys here when I talked about expansion packs? These are the new things that we're gonna start to record really soon. And it's going to be like how to channel, and there's going to be little bite-sized expansion packs, and every one that you get expands you in a very specific way, right? We have like the anti-anxiety bundle, and how to, I don't know, open your gifts, and how to align your chakras, and like all that stuff. So it's going to be like real bite-sized pizzas. Now I want pizza. Oh my god. Real bite-sized pieces to be able to expand yourself in the ways that you want. So we're going to focus on that for right now. And the podcast is coming. You're right, Brenda. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff in the background. What are your personal spirit guides named, and do they have origins? Yeah, so spirit guides are not physical. Spirit guides are in spirit form. That's why they're called spirit guides. If you want to know more about them and where spirit guides come from and things like that, and how to talk to your own spirit guides, and find out their origins, because their origin is going to be source energy, take the spirit guide course. It's linked in my bio and it's free. The spirit guide course is free, you guys. Expansion packs and yes, pizza. Yeah, so we're going to work on expansion packs for you guys. Um, And yeah, podcast. Taryn, Fian, and I are working on a podcast together. It's gonna be just a little while, but we're working on that. Working on a lot of stuff in the background for you guys. That's gonna be nice and easy and bite size. Good. Yeah, go take the Spirit Guide course. It's really fun and does jam packed of information. It's like 5-day course that's for free. Mhm. So good. So good. These are such good questions, you guys. Expansion packs. Build your own artisanal pizza. Oh, you finally got a session in with Taryn next month. Oh, good. I'm so excited for you. That's gonna be so good. She's so great, you guys. In 5D, I want to exist in a big cabin in the forest alone. How do I make it happen? Is it selfish? Of course, it's selfish, but being selfish is not bad. You have to be selfish in order to survive. You can be selfish and still care about other people, but if you don't care about yourself, nobody else is going to either. You have to be a little bit selfish. You have to. Otherwise, you're not going to get anything you need, right? It's you make it happen by focusing on the feelings of that, imagining it without getting caught up in the exact details. Imagine details for fun, but don't tell yourself it has to look exactly like this. You're imagining the details not because it has to look like this, but you're imagining the details because it's fun and exciting and you're making yourself a vibrational match for it. So sit in that energy, like feel that energy, right? Close your eyes and imagine what the air smells like and what the ground feels like, what it sounds like when you're walking around that cabin. And when you walk outside, what do you see? And the deer come right up to your cabin door, or elk, or whatever it is, depending on wherever you are, right? That's what it is. That's what it is. Ooh, you're reading Dolores Cannon Convoluted Universe. What should I read next? Well, there's 5 of those. If you're really into it, you can just keep reading those. But I have on my website, I have a whole book rec list. And if I were you, I would just go on that book rec list and scroll like the friggin' Wheel of Fortune and scroll and find something that looks good and just kind of calls to you and then read that one. Hmm. We have to be a little bit selfish. We have to be, guys, because if we weren't a little bit selfish, then it doesn't make space for anybody to care about you. You have to care about you, right? You saw an image of a white feather floating down. What could that mean? That can mean a lot of things. So it's going to be what resonates for you. So I would Google spiritual meaning of a white feather and take what resonates and leave the rest. Because some things are going to pop out to you and some things are not. So the things that pop out to you are the things that are for you. Things that don't pop out to you are things that it doesn't apply to you. Mhm. Mhm. Is that big energy you felt a few days ago still around? Yeah. So here's how I'm feeling the energy. Remember when I made that video and I was like, I have to take a nap. Like I have to take a nap right now because something big is really happening. It's not like a bubble burst and then everything comes back down again. The energy is like pushing us up. Like you know how the rocks, like how the freaking Grand Canyon was made and how rocks get pushed up from the earth and they get pushed up and up. It's not like it settles back down. It gets pushed up because we're being pushed up. And it gets pushed up more and more and more, so it might settle out a little bit, but at its new level, right? So it's still definitely around. Mhm. You have like 4 books from my list that you haven't read yet. Girl, I know. There's so many books. The first book broke your brain. Well, yeah, you don't have to read the last 4 if it's too much. You can take a break between them and read other things. But yeah, I'm really stoked about these expansion packs, you guys. They're going to be really fun and easy and affordable and bite sized and on your own time. It's going to be really good. They're going to be really, really good. So, yeah. Ooh, Dolores Cannon walk-ins. How does that work when life is over? Memories go with the walk-in. So here's the thing. Once we pass away from this physical existence and we return back to our full soul, our full self, right? Higher self. All memories that we had are kind of added to the collective because we're all source energy, right? All the memories are added to the collective. So you have those memories, your walk-in has those memories, all souls have those memories because we're all learning for each other because we're all just source energy, right? We're all the same, we're all one. So we all have the memories. You want a guided meditation bundle, one for every day of the week. Oh, I need to make more of those. An expansion pack is a thing that we are starting to create now for you guys. It's a new thing that we have developed for like these like bite size, easily digestible energies where you can expand yourself. We're gonna have them on the website. We'll talk about them in lives. We'll have them linked in the bio, the whole thing. Um, the we're gonna do one about like what was the word? Now I can't remember. I said it to Corey the other day. We probably wrote it down, but one's going to be like on how to channel, right? And one's going to be like the anti-anxiety bundle. So you can like chill out your energy, right? And feel a little bit better. We're going to have like an abundance bundle, like things like that. So there'll be like different topics and you can pick and choose. It's like choose your own adventure, right? But for expansion. Mhm. Hmm. Oh, I'm glad you like the guided meditations. I really like making them. I've been good, Nessie. I've been tired and integrating, but good. Good. Yeah, if you don't match frequencies with your best friend, even if you're 20 years, you had a great 20 years, and that's okay. You don't match frequencies now. You want more guided meditations. If you guys are a part of Soul Spark is my membership. Linked in the bio. You can ask me any questions here. You can also see all the information on the website if you're more visual like I am. Soul Spark has like something like 10 or 12 extra guided meditations that nobody else has. So we have a ton of guided meditations ready for you if you're in Soul Spark. Oh, look at all these people. Look at everybody resonating with each other. I freaking love doing these lives with you guys. You guys are so precious. There are a couple guided meditations in the free spirit guide course too. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. Yeah, Soul Spark is so fun and has so many guided meditations, and that's the whole community. That's where you can like tag me in our group chat and I answer questions for you, things like that. My list of recommended books to read, and there's more than that, right? That are good, but my list of recommended books to read are on my website. So my website is spiritualitywithsam.com. So it's just my handle and then .com. It's also linked in my bio. So if you go to my page with all my videos and my face, and then you click on that hyperlink, you'll see links to everything, including my just the whole website. Have I ever played The Sims? I used to play in college 100 years ago. I haven't played in a long time. You have so many screenshots of me holding up books. That's a good way to get them. Yeah. That's so funny. Oh, can we help friends and family with their vibe frequencies, even if they do not believe? You don't have to believe to raise your vibration. You do not have to believe in any of this to heal yourself, but you cannot help them with their vibe frequencies. You can only help yourself. Just like no one can help you with your frequency, you had to help yourself. But you can give off vibrational suggestions, and then if their free will is really into that, then they can try to match that vibration. But the best thing you can do for them is raise your own vibration, because when you've risen your own vibration, you've risen the vibration of the entire planet. Hmm. Ooh, you like the new moon release meditation track? Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. They have to do it on their own. They have to do it on their own. My lives always come up when you're playing Sims 2. That is a funny parallel. I love synchronicities, dude. They're so fun. They're so fun. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to get back to it and keep making some of these things for you. Here's a quick recap of all of the really important stuff we talked about. The very ever last ever retreat, in person retreat, is going to be on November 15th in Long Beach, California. It's Rad Retreats Long Beach, linked in Le Bio. So if you want to come hang out with us, it's there. It's a very ever last one of in person for retreats. If you want what the virtual retreat is, basically that's deeper downloads, and that's going to be on October 18th. And the theme for deeper downloads this month is getting out of your own head. Woo! That's what we're going to be talking about. So you can get out of your own head. And that's where I give you a channeled message and then also channel for you guys. And then if you missed Sedona and you're like, oh, damn, I missed Sedona. I'm so upset I didn't go to Sedona because it was incredible and magical. And oh my God, you guys, the questions that people asked and the answers their spirit guides gave, holy Moses, they were incredible. We recorded the whole thing and it's called Rad at Home Sedona. So all this stuff is linked in the bio, literally all of it, all that's available to you. So pick your thing, whatever feels good to you. It's all available. And I'm going to go work on some expansion packs for you all. Okay. Does that sound good? Okay. I know. I'm so excited for you guys to watch Sedona for the Rat at Home Sedona. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. Love you guys so much. And we'll definitely see you next week. But go check out the video today and leave me some comments. Make it weird, right? Okay. I love you guys. I'll see you guys soon. Woo woo. Expansion pizzas.